Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today's early Friday morning video is going to be a scouting video of a player that multiple sources say that Celtic are very closely following. The news stories have been getting more and more frequent, and there are a number of footballing journalists, including some who claim to have inside knowledge at Celtic, and several Celtic fan sites, all suggesting that this is a player that Celtic are closely following. With there being so much press speculation and rumours regarding this player, I thought I would do a wee scouting video, taking a couple of different highlight reels from other YouTube channels and editing those down into a shorter form, and also gone through his stats and scouting reports from several different YouTube and internet sites. Player's name is Veljko Milosavljevic. He plays for Red Star Belgrade in the Serbian league. They've recently qualified for the same pathway as Celtic into next season's Champions League, and they are a potential opponent for us in that final qualifying round, depending on whether we are seeded or unseeded. Red Star Belgrade are currently seeded. Now, he is just 17 years old, but over the course of last season, 24-25, he has become a regular player and regular first-team choice in the Red Star Belgrade team. He is a current under-19 Serbian international with 8 goals and 1 assist for that team, and previously played for Serbia under 16 and under 17 levels. As I was saying, he's been playing in the first team for Red Star Belgrade. This season for them, he has played 16 times with 11 starts and 5 substitute appearances with no goals and 1 assist. Earlier in the 24-25 season, he was playing one division below for Grafikar Belgrade, played 9 games for them in the early part of the season with no goals and 2 assists. And he has, over the last 2 seasons, played 11 under-19 Champions League games for Red Star Belgrade, and so has been playing against a lot of Europe's best young players in that competition, such as against Barcelona and both the 8 Milan clubs last season, and has been very impressive in those performances. His season rating for Red Star Belgrade in their top division is 6.88 out of 10, and over the last 12 months, including all games, 7.1 out of 10. Whole career, including playing for Red Star Belgrade, Grafikar Belgrade, and Red Star Belgrade at under 17 and under 18 and under 19 level, 87 games, 8 goals and 3 assists. I have put together a couple of longer scouting videos, distilled those down, edited those down into around about a 5-minute package. Shows his defensive abilities, his ability on the ball, passing, heading, tackling, etc. So have a wee look at those highlights, and then after that I'll give my own thoughts regarding Veljko Milosavljevic and whether I think he is an actual option for Celtic in the upcoming summer transfer window. There are several longer versions of those highlights of Milosevic over the last couple of seasons, and so do have a wee look at those on YouTube. Now, my own thoughts of Milosevic, looking at the various different scouting videos, is he clearly is a very talented young player at 6'4". He obviously has a big advantage in terms of his aerial ability. Appears still to be growing in that he's gone from 6'3" last season to 6'4" this season. I think he's also got the now that he's only 17 going on 18 in June 2025. I think he's got the he is going to get bigger and stronger over the next few years. Clearly is good enough to play in the Red Star Belgrade first team, winning that position over older, more experienced players. He has a lot of pace for a tall man, very good on the ball. He is calm passing out of defence, very good ball skills. He has good ability for seeing short and medium passes, but also good ability for releasing long passes and crosses into the box. Able to run out of defence as well. Also doubles up as a centre back and as a defensive midfielder, but centre back is his primary position. Very good anticipation to get to the ball. Excellent in the air. Is a threat in the opposition box, scoring from corners, although it would appear as yet he hasn't scored a goal professionally, although did score, as I said, under 19 level for Serbia and has scored goals at younger levels for Red Star Belgrade. Is thought to have good decision making, good vision, also thought to be a hard-working, reliable player. Does appear to be very few down points in terms of his footballing abilities. He clearly is a very young player. My concerns would be that he is still a very young man, still developing physically and mentally. Obviously, moving from Serbia to Scotland would be quite a culture shock as well. Not sure how good his English skills would be. And that's obviously going to be a factor in moving from one country to another. I see him as a player who is going to get better and better. He's proven that he's got the ability to start for Red Star Belgrade at the age of 17 going on 18. That's, in technical terms, he would be able to move straight into Celtic's team. I would certainly rate him above Mike Nawrocki and Liam Scales. I would rate him probably at the same level as Austin Trusty, not as good as Cameron Carter-Vickers, obviously, but I could easily see him slotting in to be Celtic's number 3 or number 2 centre-back, and I think if he did get a run of games and did fit in well into Scottish lifestyle, I think he could actually be a player for Celtic next season, but clearly is a player that's going to develop more and more. I did have some reminiscences about Virgil van Dijk when he came to the club. He was a wee bit older, coming from Dutch football, a wee bit more experience over there, but was a fairly tall, gangly centre-back who showed very good ability on the ball, good in the air, good on the ground, good tackling. And so I did feel he had many of the same kind of traits and skills and talents that Virgil van Dijk showed when he came to join Celtic all those years ago. I would be personally very surprised if Celtic do sign Veljko Milosavljevic this summer. There are a number of English and French teams also keen to sign him. I think he's more likely to go to play for one of the English Premier League sides or French leagues, probably starting in their reserve teams or being loaned out to another club. His contract with Red Star Belgrade runs through to June 2027. His current transfer value is £600,000, although I think that's a massive underestimate because he's clearly a much more talented player than that. Do pop your own thoughts regarding Veljko Milosavljevic into the comment section, what you think, both in terms of his ability and whether you think it's a goer for Celtic to sign him this summer. I think he probably is a very talented young footballer who probably is going to get to the top of his position. It would be a bit of a gamble, obviously, for Celtic to sign a 17-18-year-old player. The benefits of it would be that it would probably be a fairly low financial outlay of a few £1,000,000, maybe with various different transfer clauses, similar to the ones we had with Jeremy Frimpong when we signed him at a slightly older age from the Manchester City Academy. And obviously Frimpong turned into a brilliant player for Celtic, and potentially, if transfer rumours are true, we'll be getting Celtic another 10 or 11 million pounds this summer when he moves from German football into one of the big teams in England or elsewhere in Europe. Do pop your own comments into the comment section regarding Veljko Milosavljevic. And if you are new to the channel, not yet subscribed, please do click that subscriber button. Keep the numbers pushing up through the 1200s. And so until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.